It's a total different experience of weather in this region. Oh, I can see my shadow and my jacket flying. Looks like a superhero, the cape of a superhero. Good morning everyone. It's day 3 of our trip. We are starting from Kargil towards Leh now. So Nikhil, Ahmed and Anrup all ready for the trip. So we're going to fill our petrol in the nearby station and then we're going to start. Yeah, we stayed at this PC Palace Hotel. The hotel's great, the food is also great, but yeah, there's no lift over there and there's no help for getting out the luggage and all to the 3rd floor. That's the only issue. Apart from that, everything's good. So fine, let's meet on the bike. Till then, bye. Yep, finally. Okay, let's start. So we're now going through the streets of Kargil. Yesterday it was Muharram. The roads were all blocked, and once the proceedings were done, we reached our room. The room, as I mentioned, was great, better than the previous one. We got a geyser as well. The buildings are pretty old. I did not find any new structure as such. The buildings, the shops. Don't know if this is the old town, but it's beautiful with the river flowing through the city. What else do you need in a city? The river through the city and mountains around the city. Yes, definitely movie theaters. Those are not available in this city, and nowhere in Srinagar as well. I definitely need them. There's the board towards Leh. It's showing 225 kilometers. We'll be going through Mulbek, Lamayuru, Nimmu and then Leh. It's 225 kilometers from here. Coming to yesterday's episode, in the last we reached Kargil Memorial. It was so peaceful over there, and also the place was so beautiful with the mountains in the backdrop. You need to deposit a small token fee if you're carrying any cameras, but there's no restriction in recording and capturing pictures. Okay, we're getting in. So as part of the trip, the fuel also is covered in the same cost. The petrol tank's full now. It's a 15-liter tank, as I mentioned it earlier. The skies are so blue. I don't think you get to see these kind of skies in the city. At least in Hyderabad, we don't get to see such clear skies. They are so blue, as if downloaded as a wallpaper. There's not much of pollution, and since we are also at a higher altitude, almost at 12,000 feet now, we get to see such blue skies. Coming to the trip details, so we booked it through Deyor Camps. These people organize the entire trip. The cost per each person, if they're a dual rider, that means on one single bike, if there are 2 riders, it's 32,000 per rider. And if you want to take a Himalayan, you will have to pay extra 6,000. That's 3,000 rupees per person if you are a dual rider. And if you're a solo rider, 500cc bike, the cost is 42,000 or 40,000 per person. And again for Himalayan it will be 46,000, 6,000 extra. So this price covers all the food, not the lunches, but dinner and breakfast at the respective hotels. Hotels are decent. According to them, they booked all 3-star properties, but definitely 3-star doesn't have the same meaning as that of city 3 stars. This is something which you'll be seeing throughout the trip. Amazing mountain views and the beautiful landscapes along with the skies. And the roads are also too good. So yes, definitely everyone who loves to ride a bike enjoys this trip. You only get postpaid connections working over here. The prepaid SIMs of other states doesn't work in this state. You need to get either a postpaid connection, and I would suggest you to get either Jio or Airtel. Jio is good in most of the areas, but wherever Airtel is there, that's much faster. And right now, during the pandemic situation, RT-PCR is a must. Don't get any fake certificates because they are scanning it and then checking the results. There's a signboard over there which mentions feel the curves but don't hug them. So we are like 180 kilometers away from Leh. Now this feels like we are amid some desert, like in Rajasthan or something. But yeah, with the mountains around. I read a signboard over there which says drive like hell and you'll definitely go there. Nice thoughts by the BRO, the Border Roads Organization. It sounds like pro. The terrains are so beautiful. I don't want this to end, and also the roads also doesn't seem like, and they're like towards infinity. I asked Nikhil to record a small video of me near the curve. Let's see how it comes out. I'll just post it on my Instagram. Okay, let's go. I just hope it came really good. Bachina? Huh? It came really great. iPhones capture good videos. Here's Ahmed. So Ahmed, how's Himalayan and how's the trip?
The change from greenery to brown is
Brownery.
huh?
What is brownery from now?
Yeah, it's brownery. I guess there's a change in my voice as well. I can feel it because of the cold air. Every morning when I wake up, I can feel the difference. I'm having this small sore throat for like 30 minutes in the morning. It's going off, but I can feel the difference in my voice now. That's Joji. He's the Madhavan of our group. You should say him with the long hair and all. He really looks like Madhavan. South Indian actor Madhavan. That's a close call. Okay. People over here are definitely friendly. Whomever we met, the vendors, the hotel people, the restaurant guys, and the normal public on the streets as well. Everyone's friendly, and most of them know English as well. So that's one good thing for us. Like, you need not try to communicate in Hindi only. Okay, and it's drizzling now. Now the total skies are covered by the clouds. It's all dark, and yeah, it started raining. I should shift on to my rain gear because this jacket is not totally rain proof. It's only repellent, water repellent. So you get this modular cover from Rhinox to use it on this specific jacket. అరే అక్కడ ఆపుతున్నా ఒక సెకండ్. అది రెయిన్ గేర్ వేసుకుందాం. రెయిన్ గేర్ వేసుకుంటే తచ్చిపోతుంది జాకెట్. Took out the rain gear and all, but the rain stopped. It's okay. We'll see. Navyoga Ikra. And yeah, this thing is really helping a lot. Initially we thought we saw it on some vloggers videos and we thought it's not required, but then again we decided to give it a try. We brought it from Decathlon, the water pouches, whatever you call. They cost around $800, 750, 800. Yeah. Once we started using it, definitely they are worth buying. They are definitely recommended as well, because usually we don't drink much when riding. We tend to forget, and also I don't know, we don't feel like drinking much water, but because of this, whenever we take a small break, we are sipping in. So we just saw this thing over there, ZBA Bayul. I don't know how to pronounce it, maybe Bayul. It's called the Invisible Village, it seems. So is there going to be a village which is really invisible, or since there is no village at all, is it called Invisible Village? That we are not sure. We'll see. The Invisible Village is towards this direction. Way to Heritage Museum as well. Okay, cool. Not today though. We'll be visiting it on the next time visit to Ladakh. then we don't have any restrictions as such. We'll be doing it on our own. This looks like the roads on the Need for Speed games, the canyon and all. So beautiful. Now again the clouds are clear, blue, but we can never expect what it is going to be. Yeah, we're now at the Fatula top. It's at 13,500 feet, the highest point from Srinagar to Leh Road. When I removed the gloves, it's super cold. Okay, that's why people on the top range bikes, on the top tier bikes, they have the heated grips and all. Those will definitely help. It's very cold. That's the bike we are driving, the Himalayan. This is Ramayuru, also called as the Moonland. Okay, the views are amazing from this place. Wow. This is as if we are in the world of Avatar. The mountains are so huge and we are close to the mountains. Like we have the mountains just in front of us, you see. They're so huge. Again, I guess since I'm driving, I also don't get to see all sides of the road. Maybe I'm only focused on the straight direction, but yeah, whoever is, maybe I get to, even I should go and replay this on my GoPro. That's when I get to see the real beauty. These are so huge. We seem very tiny in front of them. Definitely we are very tiny in front of nature, and now it's so evident as well. I have taken on this bike the Bullet 500. Joji wants to drive the Himalayan, so I exchanged it with him. This is actually shaking. Oh, okay, it's not in a good condition definitely, but let's see how it will hold. So we gave out RT-PCR now here at you know which part of the this is. Now Leh is like 97 kilometers away from here. Okay, the feel's totally different. It's actually shaking a lot. The bike's in not a good condition for sure. I can see the handle trembling, but the view is very good because of the windshield. Now the windshield is not there, so the view is very great. I just also this pickup definitely, as I mentioned, the 500cc has a greater pickup. The acceleration is very smooth as well, better than Himalayan for sure. But yeah, this bike, particularly this bike, is not in a good condition. It's shaking a lot, and I'm not very confident now riding this. Let's see how I'll do that, how I'll continue for the rest of today. So Manali is 586 kilometers from here, the end destination for us. So, but we won't be directly going to Manali. We'll be exploring the Ladakh region. So I guess the total entire trip is going to be around 1200 to 1400 kilometers according to the itinerary. This is incredible. The view. I'm short of words for sure. I'm not great at explaining things as well, but in one word, amazing. That's it, guys. Amazing. There's the river bank on the right side. The water's, I guess, because of the reflection of the mountains, it's looking brownish, but they're pretty clear. Oh my god, no one should drive faster, guys. Right now, though I'm accelerating somewhere around 60 to 70 at a speed of 60-70, but you know, you should be enjoying these views. Definitely you're not going to get this. You should remember these views. You should be totally cherishing the moment. Now the sun has come, but in front there the clouds are still over there. It's a total different experience of weather in this region. Oh, I can see my shadow and my jacket flying. Looks like a superhero, the cape of a superhero. Whenever you stop the bike and when you try to take few steps, that's when and if you try to talk as well, there's a difference in your breathing. That's what I felt. It's because of the altitude for sure, but yeah, that's definitely there. Oh, there are the ice cap mountains. Cool. You can see them in the sunlight. Whoa. As I mentioned, every turn brings out the beauty of these mountains. Every curve we take. Ahmad doesn't want to drive a classic. That's the reason he's chilling on the Himalayan. Let's ask him how he's feeling. Okay, sorry, my gloves on the way. Ahmad! 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 What's up? So we found this cafe over there, so we thought to have our lunch. I don't know, it's called evening snacks. It's already 4 if I'm not wrong. Another time. Cafe de Saspol. Hi. Huh? Okay, chalo, food is available, so we'll quickly have something and resume the journey. We clicked some good pictures and then we resumed. The view is so amazing, the straight stretch of road. We did not come across this stretch till now from Srinagar. This is almost like 40 kilometers away from Leh. That's when you get to see this stretch. It's so beautiful. It's like 1.5 kilometer stretch. Now the light's actually gone. I cannot see anything much, like the brightness of the mountains, everything's gone now. The clouds are also coming on the way. So yeah, no, it's more, and this stretch is like more than 1.5 kilometers, guys. It's like around 2 to 3 kilometers of stretch. Yes. It's still there. Leh is 48 kilometers, so 48 kilometers. So before reaching Leh from Srinagar, like 50 kilometers away, that's when you'll find this stretch. Like you can click amazing pictures. Mind about the traffic and all the vehicles coming in. Anyhow, it's a far straight stretch. You can see the vehicles coming from a far distance. I was talking about the low light on GoPro. How does it work? Right now, in the rear view mirror of my bike, I can see from the front screen of the GoPro, it's capturing good light even in this dark situation. It's almost 7, or maybe it crossed 7. I don't have the time on me. So yeah, there are vehicles coming from opposite directions. The light is pretty bad of this bike. So these people also were of the opinion that we don't actually travel in the night, so the lights were not checked properly. And this light is definitely not going to be enough in this kind of darkness, because it's going to be pitch dark if it becomes dark. Because of the mountains, you don't get any street lights like the cities or the towns. And some people, okay, then you not put the high beam, guys. I don't like the ones who turn on high beams. It's not correct. I know it gives much view, but maybe in the corners, yes, you should do it. But once someone is coming from the opposite direction, they should turn it off. Even if you have a good light, once you see a rider coming from opposite direction, it's recommended you turn it off. This guy has got no senses. Okay. So yeah, at least, you know, whoever watches the videos, whoever knows the logic of how it works, and they should stop using it, the high beam. See, if there's no one on the road, yes, click it, turn it on, go, it's fine. As soon as there's someone, turn it off. That's it. Okay, people, I guess there's nothing much to show now. Nothing's getting recorded. It's total dark. I'm just following the light and the car in front of me. Let's meet in the next video, or maybe I'll continue in the once I reach hotel if I have time and all, or else let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be starting from Leh and exploring the regions of Ladakh region. So I'll talk about it tomorrow itself. Until then, bye, good night, people. And if you do like the video, please show some support. Thank you. I don't know if you can see it over there, but There's a tricolor on the building. I don't know if it's getting recorded or not, but I'm trying to record it through the GoPro itself. Which building it might be, I'm not sure right now, but it's so beautiful, the tricolor on the building. Okay. So we reached Leh, and we're heading towards the hotel now. Now you might be able to see it now, I guess. The orange, white, green on the building. What's halting over there? It's a big property, if I'm not wrong. The gates are huge, the walls are huge. I can see the trees in the property. All the bikes are getting in. Cool, someone's recording a video as well.